Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're tearing into our source material to uncover the 10 quiet, everyday financial mistakes that are, well, secretly keeping you poor. And, much more importantly, we're going to talk about exactly how to fix them.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Have you ever wondered why some people always seem to have money while others work just as hard but still completely struggle? It's a super relatable question, right? Well, the truth we found in the source is that becoming wealthy isn't just about the size of your paycheck. It's actually about the financial habits you're building, day in and day out.
So, we've broken down today's masterclass into 4 key areas. First, the daily spending trap. Second, avoiding financial stagnation. Third, building a wealth mindset. And finally, your next financial steps.
Let's start with part 1, the daily spending trap, which covers the immediate habits that constantly drain your wealth.
Right at the top of the list is mistake number 1, spending more than you earn. Honestly, this is arguably the single biggest financial mistake anyone can make. I mean, think about the pure logic of it. If more money is going out than coming in, building wealth isn't just difficult, it's literally mathematically impossible. No matter how insanely good those online sales are, living below your means is an absolutely powerful habit. And the absolute easiest way to start doing this? Just create a simple budget. It's like turning on the lights in a dark room. It helps you see exactly where your money is going and where you can easily cut back.
And this brilliantly illustrates mistake number 4, buying things just to impress others. You know, it's so easy to fall for the illusion of wealth. The brand new phones, the designer clothes, the luxury cars, all meant to impress people who, let's be real, probably aren't even paying attention anyway. Real wealth is actually built quietly. It comes from those smart, under-the-radar financial decisions, not the flashy purchases.
That constant desire to look rich, well, that often leads right into mistake number 6, using credit carelessly. Now, borrowing money isn't inherently evil, but carrying high-interest debt for things you don't really need, that will absolutely ruin your long-term financial goals. It's a total game changer if, before you swipe that card, you just stop, take a breath, and ask yourself a very simple question. Is this truly necessary?
Moving on to part 2, avoiding financial stagnation. This is all about moving from inaction to actual growth.
A huge roadblock here is mistake number 2, never saving money. Think about it. How many times have you heard someone say, or maybe even told yourself, I'll start saving as soon as I earn a bit more? The reality highlighted in our source material is that the habit of saving actually matters way more than the dollar amount. You absolutely have to pay yourself first before you spend on anything else. Even setting aside a tiny percentage of your income consistently, that makes a massive difference over time.
Now, what's really interesting here is mistake number 3, relying on only one source of income. Look, if your sole income stream suddenly dries up, your finances are going to become incredibly stressful incredibly fast. Successful wealth builders know they need to diversify. By adding new income streams, maybe that's freelance work, a small side hustle, or investing, you're basically building a financial shield, and that shield greatly reduces your stress and boosts your stability.
Speaking of growing your money, we definitely can't ignore mistake number 5, completely ignoring investing. Some folks keep literally all of their money in cash because, let's face it, investing can seem terrifying. And while being cautious is completely understandable, hoarding everything in cash means you are completely missing out on long-term growth. The goal here isn't to chase quick overnight profits. Instead, it's about empowering yourself. Get educated, understand the risks, and make those informed decisions to help your money grow steadily over the years.
Which brings us to part 3, building a wealth mindset, focusing on the psychology of long-term success.
Okay, so we've grouped 3 major mindset traps to avoid here, which cover mistakes 7, 8, and 10 from the source. First up, not learning about money. Schools rarely teach personal finance, right? So it's totally up to us to read the books and study trusted resources. Knowledge really is your best investment. Next trap, chasing quick riches. Look, if someone promises you overnight wealth, run the other way. So many scams rely on people just hoping for fast, easy cash. Wealth takes patience, for sure. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And finally, the trap of waiting for the perfect time to start.
So the absolutely crucial point to remember is this. Waiting often turns into years of missed opportunities. People always say they're going to save next month, or they'll start investing next year, or they'll finally learn about money later. But here's the secret. You don't need to be perfect to begin. You literally just need to take the very first step. Please don't let the pursuit of the perfect time rob you of years of compounding growth.
And to make sure that first step goes in the right direction, let's tackle mistake number 9, having zero financial goals.
Trying to manage your money without goals is kind of like taking a road trip without a destination in mind. You're just driving in circles. You need clear milestones. Step 1 might be an emergency fund. Step 2, maybe paying off debt. Step 3, buying a home. And Step 4, preparing for retirement. Whatever they look like for you, having these specific steps gives your money a clear, definitive purpose.
Finally, part 4, your next financial steps, or how we turn these daily habits into long-term wealth.
So, here are the golden rules for your future, completely based on overcoming the mistakes we just talked about. Spend less than you earn. Save regularly. Keep learning. Invest wisely. And stay patient. Avoiding the 10 mistakes we covered today isn't going to make you wealthy by tomorrow morning. Remember, we just established there are no real get-rich-quick schemes. But making these small, smart financial decisions consistently, that will completely change your future. Small habits repeated over many years absolutely lead to massive results.
I want to leave you with one final thought to reflect on today. Which of these money mistakes do you think is actually the most common? Think about it. Maybe take a hard look at your own habits and definitely feel free to drop your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer today. I really hope you're feeling equipped and ready to apply this stuff to your own life. Stay focused, keep learning, and I'll see you in our next explainer.